show ahead of you today. It's a Mexican. What?
Brian?
Yeah. What?
Why are you wearing that?
Well, because we're having a Mexican show, aren't we?
Well, if we're having a Mexican show, you're going to set the place on fire with your fringes on the grill.
Oh,
So why don't we just keep the enthusiasm,
all right then.
but toss the... Good.
Do I have to lose the hat too?
Well, you might get really hot.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Well, we're still having a... Oh, thank you. We're still having a Mexican thing. Oh.
So what's Mexican about today?
Guacamole?
Yes.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Friends Food and Fun. My name is Brian Upward, and I'm joined here with my lovely cohort in crime and cooking. This is Aleka. So we are having a Mexican theme.
And a lot of laughs.
And a lot of laughs at the same time too. So what makes this Mexican? I don't know. Tell us what we're doing.
Well, we're having hot dogs, but they're
Wait a
hot dogs.
second. Hold the phone and the horses and all that. We're having hot dogs? I went through all this whole getup and we're having hot dogs?
No, but they're with all sorts of Mexican
Oh, well-
accompaniments.
What makes it Mexican?
Well, I don't know whether the scallions make them Mexican, but they're grilled
Oh,
scallions.
So we have some lovely scallions
Yes.
here. Okay.
We're having homemade jalapenos.
Yay.
And we already know how wonderful they
These are
are.
great. We've made these before.
Yes.
These are very good. These, actually, I just tested them a little while ago.
Yeah.
They are very spicy, so I think you'll
Good.
enjoy that.
And guacamole.
Guacamole. Yep, I have guacamole
Yes.
here.
Yes,
I
from a
have it
store.
here. It's store-bought.
Thank you for the store.
Yes.
And finally, we have a little salsa.
Yes, this is actually special salsa, which I haven't told you about yet.
Mhm.
But my friend Menka, who's been featured on my show before, she made salsa.
Ooh.
So that's what this is. So, you know what, thank you, Menka. We're going to try this out today.
Yes.
And of course, we have some lovely buns, which are on
Yes.
toast as well.
Okay.
All right, so, you know, today's an easy episode.
Yes.
So, I'm going to describe to you what I bought for hot dogs. We try to boost up the quality of things, and we also try to follow the recipe as closely as possible.
Mhm.
Sometimes that's not possible, and I think they were talking about a particular hot dog that you needed to buy. But so I went to find something that was all beef, and I found these by Schneider's. It's all beef Angus. So I thought, okay,
Sure.
they must have paid to have the Angus name, so it's got to be good at least. So we have 4 hot dog wieners here, and we're going to stick them on the grill.
Together with the scallions.
Scallions, and they're going to be about 10 minutes, and you just have to keep an eye on them.
Yes.
So we've got the grill here.
We have sizzle.
Sizzle. So I have the grill's already been heated. Poor grill, I keep using this grill. And I have my oven. My oven's set to 350. Do you have a oven at your place?
Yes, I have a oven.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do, because we have to do this all at the same time, we've got some lovely scallions here. These are green onions. But scallions is also another name for them too. So
Yes.
here I am.
Making them all nice and
Making
even.
them all nice and even.
Well, they should be around the length of the bun anyway.
So we're pretty good. So we've got 4 scallions.
One each.
One each right here. So I'm going to put them on the grill. Okay, so next up I have my guacamole. So I have to release it from its prison. So we have guacamole. This one, which I thought was kind of neat, it keeps it fresh. So we have guacamole here. So I'm going to open this up. Well, that doesn't stay. I'm going to put this on for 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then we're going to turn them. Okay. So we have a trick here. You have scissors. Is that a trick? No? Did I cut enough? And now I'm just going to pour this into the container.
Try to squeeze out as much goodness as possible.
Good guacamole. You know what? Have you ever had hot dogs like this before? I have never.
No.
Usually, my version of hot dogs, you know, have it's very simple. Mayo, mustard, ketchup, and relish. That's it.
Except we also have special hot dogs, which I'll write about in the blog,
Oh, our
from
street
our
meat.
days of going to the island.
Yes, the Toronto Islands.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll write about that.
Okay. So we have that ready. We have some lovely salsa here, so I'm going to open that up. Salsa. Oh, it smells good. Get that over with. Homemade salsa. My 5 minutes is up on these, and I've been taking a look at them off camera just to make sure that they're But we've also had to shut off the fire alarm, smoke alarm.
See the things
we
you don't get to see.
Off camera. So I'm going to rotate them now. And you can see these have really nice grill marks. So it may not necessarily be 5 minutes exactly. It may be longer, or it could be shorter depending on the size of your hot dogs. So these are great. I mean, I don't mind having the fire alarm off as long as I get something good out of this. What do you say?
I agree.
Right. So we're getting lots of smoke in here. All right. So these have been rotated, and I've also taken a look at our lovely green onions here, and these have great color on them.
You've rotated them as well?
I've rotated those as well.
Good.
So they're just about ready to come up. So I'm going to put this on for another 5 minutes, and we'll see what happens. Our 5 minutes is not quite up, but I have to go and rescue the green onions. So I'm going to take that and put them onto this handy plate here before they turn into
shards of cinder.
Cinder.
Yes.
So you can,
and we've had enough experiences with cinder, thank you very much.
Without having to worry about it. So we've got about a minute left or so on these.
So why don't you put the
burgers.
Buns in now?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yes.
Okay, so we're just going to put the buns.
After all, you haven't preheated the oven for nothing.
That's true. So I'm going to take 4 lovely buns out. Just throw them in the oven. Like literally.
You're placing gently.
Just ratting on me. Gently. There's nothing gentle about this. You have to leave them in the oven a bit longer. That's fine too.
Sure.
So, continue to rotate our hot dogs. I'm going to turn this off actually.
And do you know the other thing we're doing by having Mexican hot dogs today?
What?
We're extending the feeling of summer.
Of summer, yeah.
Yeah.
15 seconds on the clock.
And they're smelling
We're done.
really good.
They do smell good. They'll have little bits of char on them.
That's fine.
I
That
think
makes
you're
it.
okay with that, right?
Of course it is.
Aha! Time is up. And put them on this plate because we have to go and rescue them. I'm going to let these rest for a bit.
Because we don't want to burn
We don't want to burn ourselves.
the roofs of our mouths.
Yep. But I am going to leave the buns in just for a little bit longer. So here you have
I love the grill
the
marks.
grill marks of these lovely
Yes.
hot dogs. Look at these.
Yeah.
These are fantastic. Okay, so we have a look. Well, they'll be warm.
That's fine.
Yep.
As long as they're not stone cold.
Yep.
Good.
So we'll turn this. Oh yeah, they're nice. So now I didn't open them to do this, so that's okay. Now is there a method to this madness?
Isn't there a predetermined line already?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine that way. Is there a predetermined madness?
Oh, for assemblage.
For assemblage. Hot dog bun.
Bun first, then
Yep.
hot dog,
Okay.
and we.
Whoops. One wiener. And it goes, yep.
And then we cover it with the salsa,
Oh, okay, salsa.
hot guacamole,
Ooh, salsa. So then guacamole.
yes.
Some guacamole. Ooh. Yep. And
And
then
may I hand you a scallywag
oh,
scallion?
scallion. Beautiful scallion.
And finally, the homemade jalapeno.
The jalapenos. We're gonna add some homemade jalapenos. Are very spicy. These are just jalapeno peppers, and what I've done is I've sliced them and then you put them in. It's an apple cider vinegar.
Well,
with
I know
water,
it was some
sugar.
sort of vinegar.
Now look at this.
Yes.
This is fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna put this on this plate here. Now, lady, I think you said you were gonna try to dig into this.
Yes, but in a ladylike manner.
She's gonna cut into her hot dog now that I've just given to her.
And there's a lot of stuff
There's a lot of stuff to cut
through.
through. This looks amazing, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
I love all the colors and especially the brilliant green of the
Avocado.
of the peppers. No.
Or the guacamole.
Yes. Now I think I'm going to stuff it into my
daintily
mouth.
shove it in her mouth.
Yes.
If she can stop laughing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go.
We're gonna taste test.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Is it good? So is it a different type of hot dog you've never had before, I guess, eh?
Oh, I just got a thing of guacamole.
Excellent.
The fact that there's so many different, it's like a ripple or a wave.
Ooh,
Because you go
flavor waves. You've had that before.
The creamy smoothness of the guacamole, and then all of a sudden the sudden burst of the jalapeno.
Wow. How's the salsa?
I'm not. Oh yes, no, I am. You see, the jalapeno is confusing
overpowering?
me, or confusing me. So I may need to add a little bit more
She's
salsa.
gonna have to try a little bit more.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab this. So I said hola, amiga and amigos. Now what is it? Sayonara?
No, that's
that Japanese?
Japanese.
Adios. That's what it is.
All right.
Adios.
From the chef
From
Brian
myself,
and
from Helenka,
Yes.
for other episodes and our blog, please visit my website at brianupper.com. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.
Cheers.